all of that changed when I understood that I didn't need to be afraid of eating anymore. I'm going out, I'm living life, I'm joyful.
Yeah.
A total turnaround.
Hey, everybody. I'm 45. I have a child who just turned 16, and most of my problems did start about 16 years ago, around the time she was born.
Postpartum, hormones, everybody.
Absolutely.
Take
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah. And so my health went downhill. And for 10 years, I went to 5 naturopaths, dermatologists, GI doctors, all the things, no answers, and kept getting sicker. And about a year and a half ago, I found a naturopath who gave me some diagnoses and a place to start. But like you say, Maggie, everything she tested me for came back positive, which was strange. And so started the treatments, the aggressive medications, the supplements, the IVs, all the things you named. And I just kept getting sicker and sicker and sicker.
Brandi, I want to hear
Yeah.
about that. You said you went downhill and you got sicker and sicker. Specifically, what were you up against? What kind of symptoms?
Well, it started with rapid weight loss. I'm already a small person, but I lost like 15 pounds.
Mm.
As a nursing mother, I was no longer able to make milk for my child. I started having skin sensitivity reactions, a lot of like unexplainable rashes, debilitating stomach pain, like true story, many iterations to ER, contrast dye injections, sonograms, ultrasounds. Guess what? I was always told, we didn't find anything, you're fine. And I would get sent away. And so that was really frustrating. And that was the path I was on for a good 10 years of fatigue, brain fog, chronic pain, hormonal issues, and no answers.
Hi, I'm Maggie UMD, and I'm a functional and holistic medicine physician and the creator of the Transform and Transform Protocol. If you're interested in learning what are the root causes of all chronic disease, go ahead and click the link in the description where I have a power-packed 30-minute training that goes over what are the 5 pillars of Transform. Go ahead, click the link, and I'll see you in that training. So here's a question. Once you went through the food mapping system and you got your data, what were you mostly doing? You went from 5 foods. Where are you at now with the number of foods?
Everything but onions. You know what I mean? It was exciting because I love food. I'm a foodie. It just shuts down your life so much to have to avoid food, avoid dining out, avoid socializing around food.
Mhm.
And you also can feel like somewhat of a burden. And I know that you all understand this, or like, you have all these accommodations and needs. And so you're not so fun, right?
Mhm.
And so it really opened up a lot of things. It wasn't even just about being able to eat. It was about my social life. It was about my work life. It was about having meals with my family. Like all of that changed when I understood that I didn't need to be afraid of eating anymore, that I could actually enjoy eating and enjoy eating socially again.
I want to bring back to what is the social cost of having these infections, these chronic symptoms for like the past 15, 16 years of your life? How did that impact upon your job, schooling, family life, you as your own view of you as a person?
Well, I'll try not to get emotional, but I left. It was the fall of 2019 because it was right before the pandemic. I studied public health. I worked in community health. I was a community health worker at a local nonprofit. I was the program coordinator working with folks experiencing extreme homelessness and poverty. I was very passionate about my job. I loved what I was doing. I was making an impact on the world. And I got so sick that I had to leave school and I had to leave that job. And then the pandemic happened. And so that gave me a little bit of a buffer, but it was devastating. It was devastating because my identity was wrapped up in my job and my schooling. That was who I was. And I had purpose with that job and with what I was doing. And I felt like I lost my identity. I lost my purpose. I felt like, I wasn't doing anything that mattered anymore. And on top of that, I felt like a burden to my family, like a financial burden and just a burden because I did have to withdraw. I did have to isolate. I had to turn down invites. I wasn't going out to shows. I love music. I love to see live music and bands. I'm not going to parties and shows. I'm not going out for meals. I had quit drinking years ago, so I wasn't going out to drink anyway. But like my life really changed. My bubble got very small and it was very lonely. And you want to talk about dark? That's where that darkness comes in, right? Like there was not much of a life left at that point.
And Brandi, what was it specifically about why you were feeling so sick that caused you to leave the job? It was specifically the fatigue.
I had such severe brain fog, I couldn't do simple math anymore. I couldn't even recall words. I couldn't remember people's names. I was the coordinator. I was supposed to orchestrate what was happening at my job, and I could not do simple math anymore. I was laying in my office in a fetal position many times with debilitating stomach pain. Like I was calling out of work a lot. I was not able to go into work. I could not get off the sofa, get out of bed. It was the fatigue, the pain, it was the brain fog, it was everything.
Question.
Yeah.
Where are you now?
Well, let's see. Well, I'm back to work.
Yeah.
I have 2 jobs now. This coming into the program actually created an opportunity for me to go back to work in my field, working in health, which is, for those of you who don't know, Maggie asked me to work for Transform. And so for the last 10 months, I've not only continued to work and, go back to school and get straight A's, I got my brain back, but I actually had an opportunity come my way because of my participation in the program. And that has been a huge gift.
Yeah, and you are currently a pod leader, leading a lot of the participants through our program. That's why so many people in the chat are like, hi, Brandi. Lois just said Brandi is an amazing pod leader. But the thing is, I think the thing is that I want people to recognize, so you're currently working 2 jobs, number one.
And I'm back at school.
You're back at school in your master's of public health.
And I have been going to shows and sing live music with my daughter, with my partner. I think I've gone to 3 shows already this summer, and I have something else coming up later this week that I'm taking my daughter to. So like, I'm going out, I'm living life, I'm joyful.
Yeah.
A total turnaround.
Hi, and thank you for watching this video. If you're interested in actively looking for a solution to your problem and you'd like to work with us, I'm going to invite you to go ahead and click the link in the description to book a chat with our team. What that's going to do is it's going to bring you to a calendar, pick a time that's going to suit your needs best. It's going to be about a 15-minute phone call. After you book that call, there's going to be a link to a short questionnaire, and that's really important for you to fill out because it's for us to get to know you better and helps us to better prepare to make the most of our time together. After you fill out the short application, it's going to take you to a page where there's a couple resources. What I want you to do is go ahead and click 2 of those and watch those 2 trainings. They're going to really best prepare you for your phone call with us to make the best use of our time together. I and my team look forward to talking to you to learn more about you, to see if we are indeed a good fit to work together. Thank you.